head. This way you do not want to be next.
All right, we are live. We're currently looking at the storm right now. It is a tornado warned for Kansas. He is? Oh, that's not good. There's a whole bunch of storms coming through today, that area. Storms for baseball size hail, and radar indicated for a tornado warning. Yeah, there's just a lot of storms coming through today. I don't know why today, but there's just a lot. It's got a big enhanced risk. Oh, hey, Master Frog, how you doing? Hello, Weather Tracker, how you doing? So we're currently looking at the storm. It's a tornado warning, and it's a 2.75 inch diameter hail, so it's baseball size hail. You don't want to be outside during this storm. You want to be taking shelter. A big area of storms for today. A lot of it's going to be in Kansas for today. There's some parts of Nebraska, some parts of got a little bit of a bigger chunk down here in Oklahoma. Yeah, I'll pin those in it. What about tomorrow? I know there is a chance for storms for tomorrow. A slight risk for Iowa, Nebraska, Kansas, Colorado, and Missouri. Yeah, you can. I would also recommend getting a Midland weather radio. They're pretty awesome to get. What about Tuesday and Wednesday? So here's Tuesday's risk. It's an enhanced risk for basically almost every single state for Tornado Alley. Gonna fly out on Monday. was Wednesday. Yeah, you got this big line of a slight risk. This whole area from Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Missouri, Illinois, is it Indiana, Ohio, Kentucky, Tennessee. Oh yeah, gonna be out of Michigan. So I heard that you're trying to move away from the severe weather and everything like that. So back to that main storm. No, I said that you kind of wanted to move out of Michigan, right, because of severe weather. We're thinking about like Washington, because there's not a lot of severe weather in there. There's a lot of hail in the storm. It's baseball size hail. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's good. That's really good. That's really awesome that you're doing that. Yeah, thank you, Neppy. Thank you for saying that. It really means a lot. And you're welcome to. I'm happy I was near like Russell, Kansas. Storm is really starting to, gain strength, which is a big hailstorm. Still tornado warned. Oh, hey Jordan, how you doing? Doing pretty good. Yeah, I can look that up. We can look at that. at the you are in the marginal risk area from the slight risk area on, what day is this? Let me get that. Monday. Oh, no, Tuesday, my bad. That could always change though, because they're still moving it around. This was not supposed to be a enhanced risk for today. It was supposed to be a slight risk, but they updated it right at the last moment. So we're going to be in the marginal risk area. We're going to be some thunderstorms, a couple hail and wind. We look at HRRR. I'm seeing on HRRR, there's a lot of rain, but that's subject to change. No, there should not be any tornadoes for your area. We can look at that. At this for Tuesday. So you're still in that marginal risk for severe weather. Well, there's a lot of hail going down. There's only a 5% chance for a risk of tornadoes today. It's mostly driven by a wind and hail event for today. Oh, Kansas is really going to have, it's going to have most of the bulk of the severe weather for tonight. The severe weather really starts to pick up around 8 o'clock Eastern, actually. It starts at 6 p.m. Eastern and really starts to pick up around 9 p.m. Eastern. No, you're not going to die. What's a 5% risk of tornadoes? Just it's a real small chance in this area for Kansas and a little bit of part of Oklahoma. We really got a big wind event. We got a 45% chance for damaging wind. So that's like 70-mile-an-hour wind gusts and over. It's thundering here now. Town are you in? Or what city? Or hail threat. They've upped it. Yeah, I heard Houston. It's like, it was really terrible. It happened. Okay. Yep. So there's a 45% chance for really large damaging hail for a big part of Kansas. No, it won't. There shouldn't be that much of tornadoes tonight. Okay. Just want to go home for Wednesday. Yeah, I'm saying you do got this big line right here for Wednesday. They still don't know. They can still enhance it. They could, de-escalate it or, something like that. Yeah, that's what we all want. Nobody wants this stuff to happen. So it was really nice calling the National Weather Service. They have actually put a severe thunderstorm warning here for Russell, but they did it ahead of the storm. Hate spring and summer. All right. You like winter? Okay. I will be live again this week. It's just going to be when I get home from work around 8:30 or 9 p.m. Eastern. We have thunderstorm warnings for 10 size hail and 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. Trying to see a pork formation that started to form from the storm. One that's doing all the hail. No, I got someone in the background playing a game, so it could be the controller. It wouldn't be water. Yeah, Captain Hook is here. He might be here. What we mean by Captain Hook, it's kind of a saying we've kind of come across. Where we see hooks in storms, these hook echoes when they start to form. So, everyone just says, oh, it's Captain Hook. He's here.
Dad.
It's
Watch
still
this
a little bit of, it's very hard to see. You're still kind of in that radar velocity hole. Storm is coming. Well, it's over Victoria. I think it's Higgins and Catherine at the moment for Kansas. It's doing a tennis ball size hail or 2.5 inch diameter hail. Okay. Still got that tornado risk on the. They've tagged it for the severe thunderstorm warning. We're getting out of the radar tower zone, so it's starting to be a little bit disrupted in that radar. Okay. Just issued another severe thunderstorm warning for a tornado possible. That tag, it's going to be 2.5 inch diameter or tennis ball size hail, and it's going to be a wind threat of 60 mile an hour wind gusts. So you can kind of see on radar, it's rotating on the bottom near, is it northeast of Victoria? All right. Yeah. Yeah, we don't want this thing to happen, but if it happens, it happens. Not really much of a velocity couplet. It's all most of it's distorted. You're back. All right, welcome back. Like right here, the National Weather Service has drew a little bit more shapes here. They just wanted this area, this little area that was not covered by the severe thunderstorm warning, just to give people warning. Even though that some of these people are probably not going to be, taking it seriously. Okay. I've seen this. You're still seeing that pretty good hail core. Is it near Catherine and Victoria? The big hail core that I'm referring to is that big black spot that indicates a large hail. I have no idea. I don't think he's going to go live today because this weather does not meet the requirements of a 15% chance of tornadoes. So I'm pretty sure he will not be going live today. So that means our small weather channels of other people will have a chance, at doing weather before the big Ryan Hall y'all decides to take everyone away. But sometimes even then, when there's a 15% chance of tornadoes or a hatch risk, he just doesn't go live. We're starting to see that hook come into play near south of Victoria, Kansas. Yeah, I know he plays on his own set of rules. Yeah. So what he does, he just waits for the perfect time to go live. He just looks at a storm probably for about an hour or something like that, and right when it gets to the severity level, he just goes live to make it a little bit more dramatic. Yeah, go away hook. Storm's heading near Gorham and Russell, Kansas. Staying right there. All right. Well, hydrometeor classification. I want to see what the hail readings would be. Yeah, you're getting a lot of giant hail. That's giant hail, hail, and then hail. That's large hail, giant hail. There's a lot of giant hail falling from the storm. Oh, thank you. I just want to be interactive with all the, as most of, for at least almost every viewer. Yeah, it's fine if it's thundering. There's a couple of storms coming your way, but it's just rain. Yeah, thank you. Hey Sharon, how you doing? Oh, I know that song. Oh, I'm doing pretty good. I'm just happy to be streaming this weather and keep everyone safe from the or warned of it. This storm, I believe, is going through a cycling phase. Moisture into the storm, so it's gonna. Who's under attack for today? It's a really good word to put it. We got a big area. We have an enhanced risk of severe weather, mostly in Kansas. Then we have a enhanced risk, mostly in Kansas. And you have all these other U.S. states. You got Nebraska, you have South Dakota, Iowa, Missouri, Oklahoma, Texas, Colorado. Okay, yeah, that's really good. Sorry about the lag. I gotta turn this thing off because every time I click, it's going to ask me if I want to read the warning.
Yeah. There's bacon
once we get closer to our milestones, I gotta come up with a good milestone. We're gonna be doing a giveaway of a Midland weather radio. Storm's really starting to hook out south of Victoria near Gorham. Kansas. I have not seen the Houston storm yet. I've heard about it. I heard that it did a lot of damage. I have not looked at any videos yet. Yeah, I'll have to look at that. It is a terrible event that happened in Houston. Sometimes the National Weather Service don't warn storms. It's something that they don't do. I don't know why they do that, which is kind of dumb on their end. But, maybe they were short staffed that night. Who knows? That's that hill right there. I don't know why it did that. This tornado warning is probably going to be allowed to expire in 9 minutes or if not sooner. So you're really starting to see that hook starting to form. It's really starting to become obvious what's going on in the storm here. Yeah, we can do that. Sorry about the lag, everyone. Let me turn on the outlook, the categorical outlooks. For today, there's a chance for just normal storms, like normal storms, thunderstorms, maybe a little bit of wind, a little bit of hail. We got tomorrow's with Monday. We're still in your general thunder area, so there's still that same chance for wind, hail, and thunderstorms. Then on, is it today, Monday, Tuesday? For Tuesday, for Indianapolis, we still have that marginal risk of severe weather. Oh. The therapy that you're getting is going to help out. Still got that marginal risk. So there's an elevated chance for, is it like wind, hail, and thunderstorms. Or Wednesday. Yeah, they still don't know yet. So they put a 15% probability of severe weather. It's buffering. That's what happened last time. So what happened was that my last stream crashed, and I had no idea what happened until 5-10 minutes later. I realized that I couldn't load up my stream on my phone, so I had to call it there. Oh yeah, we can look at that. Yeah, should. I mean, I'll be live mostly, like a lot of this week. So it looks like there's a new tornado warning, but we're gonna go look at Dodge City, or Kansas. So you do have some storms. You do have some scattered storms in the area coming through. So your main threat today is just going to be hail and damaging winds. Ashley. Be able to see the storms in the distance as big clouds. Because when you have temperatures like 90, 83, it's typically not good. You have all this weather coming through today.
Wait, that wasn't the right
I gotta see which radar tower is furthest. I want to say that's about 70 at most. It's 80, 75. That would be closest. Okay. Yeah. Be happy to help out with reporting. You just would have some scattered storms come in. When it's so warm and hot outside, the thunder is going to be very loud. But when it's cold outside, it's not going to be as loud. Because sound travels faster when it's hot outside, and then the thunder of the sound will travel slower when it's cold. It'd be amazing to see thunder. but then it would be very scary because that would be a very loud thunder. All right. Well, hope you're okay. Still got a distorted area of radar. Yeah. Feel bad. There's our hook in that storm. That's why they have issued the tornado warning. It's a little small hook. It's south of Gorham. If there's any updates too that I'm not missing, if you see any warnings that I'm not covering, just let me know. I'll be able to cover warnings if I'm not seeing them. So if there's like new warnings that pop out, if any one of you want to like let me know, it'd be great. But usually most of the times I'm on top of it. Sometimes I'm not. Like I can say last stream, that's the last stream when I got like 14,000 views or something like that. We really got promoted some people to moderator because they were helping me out with what was going on with warnings and helping people out. That's what I would like to happen in the future, but I know we're not at that point yet.
Dad, what are they doing down
Huh?
there? What are they doing down there?
I'm having some snacks.
It has a little bit. It's just trying to cycle. The storm wants to put down a tornado. So it's going to do whatever it can. That hook is starting to get a little bigger. This is south of Gorham, Kansas, and southwest of Russell, Kansas. So we got a very big hail core with the storm today. So what HRRR is reading for these. That is correct. So HRRR is reading for these hail numbers for within the storm. So you got 4-inch diameter hail, 3.7-inch diameter hail. These are just really massive hail. Like someone had, it looks like this tornado was observed, so it looks like it's on the ground, but I don't see anything through coalition coefficient determining that it's on the ground. So who is this confirmed by? National Weather Service has confirmed that this tornado is on the ground southwest of Russell. So if there's anyone in that area, just take shelter. This is kind of like in the almost middle part of Kansas. It's moving, was it northeast towards Beloit and Concordia, Kansas. I think there had to be a tornado down at one point. It's making sense through coalition coefficient through a different radar tower. It was at one point, it was right there. Not much of a reading at the moment, so that's a good sign. Or I could be wrong because the data that I'm receiving is just not good. Retro. Is it retro? I don't think so. There was a big chance for it to happen for tonight for Kansas. That's what on H-triple-R is saying. Yeah, I hope you don't either. It looks like it's got that tornado by broadcast media, so there's probably a chaser down there. Or it could have been a streamer. It wasn't me. When the storm moves out of the Russell and into the Bunker Hill and Lucas area, then we'll be able to see velocity a little bit more. It's just kind of all distorted at the moment. Everything on northwest of Russell. Storm is probably going through another cycling phase. Still getting a lot of hail with this storm. Yeah. Yeah, if only Washington was peaceful for storms, just like Michigan. Michigan is. But Michigan is not. It's not really that. Get a lot of damaging storms sometimes. Wait for the next scan to come through. This is a 2-minute old scan radar, so we'll get some. Yeah, it all has to do with all the mountains, like the. I mean, there's still chances for. You just got to deal with a lot of wildfires out there. That's the only issue. The main threat is like wildfires and flooding. Okay. We're gonna see if there's any other storms right now doing as the same amount of damage. So if there's any other storms, I know we have some other storms near, like, is it back in Garden City and Scott City, all for 70 mile an hour wind gusts. And you can see your storm chasers making their way down. This is in Texas. So quarter size hail and 60 mile an hour winds. Okay, well, I hope you have a nice day, Master Frog. And thank you for tuning in for today's stream. That storm north of Miami will continue to grow to Higgins and Arnett shortly. pretty good massive hail core. Within the hail core itself, you have a pretty massive, a lot of hail falling from the sky. Seeing a lot of hail in the south of Paradise and south of Waldo. Almost getting into the area of Luray or Luray, Kansas. Only that other storm alone for now. I'll cover these storms down here near Garden City, Kansas. It's where, while the radar is a little bit more distorted. And say we also hit the stream goal of 10 likes today. Thank you everyone so much for liking the stream and tuning in. There was another tornado warning just issued for Colorado. The severe thunderstorms for quarter-size hail and 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts. Yes, I am over 500 subscribers. Thank you so much, and thank you everyone so much for subscribing to the channel. It really means a lot. That's the storm right now. There could be a little bit of side lobing to the storm, to velocity. Yeah, I just looked. Thank you so much for sharing that, Sharon. It does. It's really cool to see the history of the tornadoes, though, just to see the tornadoes of their paths. And it's, yeah, historical tornado data by month. So two tornado warnings at the moment. Severe thunderstorm warnings, we got 12. Special marine warnings, there's 6, and there's special weather statements, there's 11. Starting to see that hook again, southwest of Bunker Hill. Velocity is still kind of icky. Yeah, usually whenever the humidity is above 55, there's always a chance for severe weather. But the storm up here, south of Paradise and south of, was it Luray, is doing a lot of hail. There's a lot of hail coming down at the moment for that storm. Velocity would be a lot clearer. The area I'd be looking at would be here near Bunker Hill, Kansas. National Weather says 30% chance after 1 a.m. Yeah, it starts to go down a little bit. There's a little bit of scattered storms. I'm just looking at HRRR. I'll do is I'll share the link for HRRR. Well, it's doing pretty good today, Nugget. There, the storm right here is doing a lot of damage. You got a lot of hail. It's a tennis ball size hail. The warning does say observed for the tornado warning. I have to assume it's near, if it was still on the ground, it would be near Bunker Hill. Okay. Yeah, there's a chance for, I'm looking at HRRR, there's a chance for rain and thunderstorms. Yeah, they just went back to, the storm just went back to a radar indicated, indicating that this thing is no longer on the, there could be one for tonight. It'd be in Kansas. It'd be started around 9 and go all the way over to 1 o'clock Eastern time. Storm is probably going to cycle through. White spots for the Weather Channel? I can take a look. Yes, there's a lot of white spots on the Weather Channel app. It'd be all north of Russell. I mean, there's a lot of like, I don't know how you say, like dark white, like really white colors in the Weather Channel app. I'll be right back. I gotta get some food. Well, I'm back, everyone. I had to go get some food, get something to eat, get a little snack. Go look at the Colorado tornado warning. Looks like it has gone away at the moment. That storm near Durant, you can kind of see it on velocity. It's still kind of hard to see. Still got that couplet. Still kind of hard to see the velocity signature. So we got a lot of hail falling from the sky from in this area near Lucas, just southwest of Lucas. So we got the warning for a tennis ball size hail. So we got that tornado warning for Bunker Hill, Kansas. It's kind of hard to still see that couplet because there's a little bit of distorted radar velocity. Once we get past Durant, Kansas, it will be a little bit easier to see. Still got that hook on the storm. Looks like they have just extended the tornado warning for a baseball size hail for Sullivan Grove, Westburg, Grant, Lincoln, Kansas. So there's anyone in that area, I'd highly advise to anyone just to take shelter. by the way, my warning boxes are a little different than. So the purple is a tornado warning, the red is going to be a severe thunderstorm warning, and then the blue boxes are special weather statements. The next scan to come up. I mean, this is only minute-old radar. Once this velocity gets past Dorrance, we should be able to see a really good velocity signature of the storm. It'll be right up in here. So a pretty nasty storm. See they have reissued that tornado warning. Pretty easy to see your velocity couplet in your Fleming, Colorado. It would make sense because you got that hook. There we go, that's a better drawing. Storm right now is near Fleming, Colorado. A pretty good velocity signature. Just waiting to see if the storm is actually going to produce that tornado through a coalition coefficient. When it does, we'll see the debris on coalition coefficient. You can really see that hook. anyone in this area, you got to take shelter now. Even though this thing is not on the ground yet, it could definitely be well in the formations of it. Not yet. We're just looking at an obvious sign of this tornado from the storm trying to go on the ground. It got a really good significant hook. Going through a cycling phase. You got these other scattered storms here doing other threats for 70-mile-an-hour winds and quarter-size hail. This one is very dangerous. You got softball-size hail, severe thunderstorm warning. So that's 4-inch diameter hail. Yeah, you got a little hook forming from this supercell. This is all in, I think, I'd say Kansas, yes. It's in Kansas. Yep, Captain Hook. All right, 14 likes so far. Thank you everyone so much for liking the stream and tuning in for today. We're probably going to warn the storm pretty soon. Starting to get a pretty good tight couplet. Starting to form. Oh, yeah. Hi. How you doing? Really seeing the storm really starting to form. You are starting to see that hook echo form, and on velocity, you are starting to get a signature. National Weather Service will probably. Oh, that's awesome. Hamburgers. Oh, that's awesome. That tastes really. That's gonna taste real good. Yeah, your velocity couplet is up there. You're gonna see the next couple scans or so if this thing will actually go perform. So this is 2 minutes old. We're just waiting for the next scan to come in. Yes, just classic hamburgers. Pretty awesome sometimes. So they've issued another severe thunderstorm warning for the storm. The softball size hail and 70-mile-an-hour winds. Oh yeah, that's gonna give it a really good taste. Looks like they have observed like this tornado is on the ground again. So if there's anyone in that area, you got to take shelter immediately. It would be rain wrapped. It would be south of it's Sylvan Grove. Yep, a lot of hail this season. There's a couple south of Sylvan Grove. That's in the storm itself. I don't think they PDS'd it. Yeah, it's not a good reading for coalition coefficient. It's right there. Hail, which is pretty insane. I'll focus on that there. Looks like they have another tornado warning for Black Wolf and Ellsworth, Kansas. It says it's radar. Yeah, it says it's observed. I'm not seeing it on coalition coefficient as a debris signature, but it could be as a funnel itself. About 7 minutes ago, they reported a tornado just southeast of Wilson and northwest of Black Wolf. Be south of I-70 in Kansas. We did see a hook earlier on this storm, but now the storm is just sucking up that other storm that I just created. Now it could have a chance to throw one down here though. Yeah, it is with a tornado possible tag. Go back to the Ellsworth storm in Kansas. I'm starting to see like two couplets form. Your main couplet A little small one starting to form near Black Wolf. Is it south of, west of? No, it's going to be west of Ellsworth. Yeah, pretty large damaging storms today. Yeah, you can see that little small hook southwest of Black Wolf starting to form. We're starting to see a couple couplets starting to form through velocity through the storm. It's all radar indicated. Apparently the tornado, I believe it, which color shows hail? So purple and the gray starting to become black and white. Purple is your entry level hail, or it could be heavy rain. You're welcome. You're welcome, Sharon. So waiting for the next velocity scan. This is like 2 minutes old data. Pretty sure this thing's getting ready to put down another one. Storm is starting to. I'm gonna try to meet up with that on velocity. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get off for a little while. I gotta go eat some dinner. We'll be back in a little bit. The storm should be a little bit more severe at that point. Be back to cover it. They've already issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Minneapolis, for Kansas. Just want to say thank you everyone so much for tuning in for this stream, for this section for right now. I'll be live a little bit later tonight. I just have to go eat and do a couple of things. So I just want to say thank you everyone so much for tuning in today, and I'll see everyone in the next stream in a couple of hours.